This Family Life News podcast is made possible by the support of listeners like you.
Bringing God's Word into public schools and kids' hearts. Welcome back to another edition of Hometown Heroes on Family Life. I'm Mark Webster, and this week's guests are Stacy Novak and Katie Green from the Bible to Schools program in the Johnstown, Pennsylvania area, providing free elective Bible classes to elementary school children during their public school day. We begin with Stacy Novak on the program's beginnings in southeastern Pennsylvania.
It started in 1979 in Lancaster County and grew over that county. And then probably around 2017, they decided that they wanted to make the program accessible to anyone, anywhere. Around that same time, a local mom in the Johnstown area, God had really placed it on her heart to be reaching out to students and families. And she saw a huge need for a Bible program for her own daughters in their school and other local schools. So in 2018, she started our first Bible to School Laurel Highlands program with just one school in our area. And in 2020, she ended up moving, and that was the point that I started serving as executive director. Mm-hmm. And from there, I mean, each year from 2018 for the next 5 years, we were adding at least one school each year. And so now we serve 6 local schools, and God has just been doing incredible work through this program.
Not only for the kids, I think for their families as well. This really is just spread and encompassed whole families.
That is absolutely right. That's actually one thing I was thinking just a little bit ago about the ripple effect. Students are so excited to be coming to Bible to School classes and learning about Jesus and learning Bible lessons, and they remember so much. They're sponges. But then they take that home, they share with siblings, they share with families, they share with other classmates. We'll hear from teachers in schools that will tell us that the kids are sharing with other students what they learned at Bible to School. Even our volunteers, when you become a volunteer with the program, your heart is just full. So I always talk to volunteers and potential volunteers. There's just so much excitement and so much growth. So everyone that's involved in some manner or aspect just really can see God working in big ways.
For sure. The kids who get into this program, how many of them have had any exposure to Christ, or is this new to them, or is it just a mix?
About 65% of our Bible to School Laurel Highlands students do not attend church regularly. Katie serves our Johnstown City School, and so her numbers look a little bit different.
Yeah, so in my district, I'm closer to about 85% of our kids do not regularly attend church. It's really sad, but it's really amazing all at the same time, because we are blessed that we get that opportunity to share with them the first time how amazing God is and how loving Jesus is. Uh-huh. And you just see this spark and this excitement. The Old Testament stories about Joseph and David and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and they just take it and they grab onto it and they want to share it and they want to tell everybody. It's such a blessing to me. When I started this, I thought I was going to teach the kids, but God has showed me that they have been able to teach me so much more than I ever expected.
We hear that a lot when we interview people who go on mission trips. It almost sounds that way without leaving home. You usually wind up getting even more out of it than those they're trying to serve.
Absolutely. It is beyond a blessing. You know, our entire team, God is, He is abundant in blessing. And it's not just for the kids, it's for the volunteers, it's for the families. Really, it's for the community. Even when we go back into the school and we're talking to teachers and administrative, they're sharing how it is impacting their time during the week and how kids are looking forward to this and how they are seeing better behavior, better grades, better attendance. It's just like Stacy mentioned, the ripple effect. We will never know how far these seeds will spread.
Mm-hmm. And let's go bigger picture for a minute. Beyond the school environment, it's got to have an impact just on the Johnstown area as a whole. Johnstown's not unique in the fact that, everybody's searching for answers, it seems. The world just gets a little scary every morning you wake up, and there is this little beacon of hope shining bright there.
I will say one thing that has always stood out to me, and one reason why I do believe God is blessing Bible to School in our area, is to see the unity. Our churches have come together to support this. It's a big program to run, and our churches have come together in this area in a way that it's beyond any expectation I've ever seen. And we have came together just to share Jesus. and it's beautiful and it's powerful.
As Katie was talking, I just was thinking about how everything around us is constantly changing. Names of buildings or things that they teach at school, or, there's nothing that's solid except God's word. And we're able to pour that into the children. They learn, and then they remember Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. It's not just a temporary, what they're learning, the kids, it's not temporary for them. It's something that can impact them their whole lives and hopefully their eternal path as well. So the impact is beyond what we can possibly imagine.
Yeah, that lesson applies to everybody, of course. If somebody hearing this doesn't have such a program around them, how would they go bringing Bible to school to their school?
So they would contact Bible to School National at Bible2School.com. It's the number 2. And they have staff members that would connect with them and walk them through starting a program. The resources that Bible to School supplies are just so helpful. They supply our curriculum for us. We pay for a membership, so it's set up as a franchise model. And so we purchase a membership, but they supply all the resources we need. Curriculum, how to speak with school administration, how to recruit volunteers, how to do church presentations. Any needs that we have, we're just able to reach out. And so it has been a great relationship.
Talk to someone who's hearing about this and thinking, man, this sounds like it could make a difference. Sum up what difference you've seen it make in Johnstown.
I am a Johnstown-born resident. I was in the school district. I grew up here. We are underprivileged in many ways. Myself included, as a child, I grew up in poverty in a single-parent home. Don't hesitate at all to do this. There is so much power in God's word and being able to go in and to mentor and to disciple these children. And I wish so badly that I had this in my area as a child, because I was one of the 85% that did not regularly attend church. I was one of those big personality kids. And to be able to go into their life and to talk to them and to tell them that God has plans for you, that He has a purpose, that He will direct your path. I see in these kids leadership skills, and it's going to be up to them if they use those leadership skills in a positive way or in a negative way, but God made them leaders. And I have such faith that through Bible to School and through sharing with them and through taking that time to go one-on-one and really pour in and mentor them, that they are going to be great disciples for their generation and even generations beyond. Like Stacy had noted, we have seen in these kids that they are bringing their families to know Jesus. They are bringing their friends to know Jesus. Sometimes the task that God puts in front of us looks big. It looks hard. And if you would have told me 5 years ago I would be doing this today, I probably would not have believed you. But God equips and God supplies every need that you can possibly have when it's within His will and within His alignment. And God is in this ministry in big ways, and He will provide. My hope and my heart is that this ministry touches every public school that it possibly can, that every kid is hearing that they are valued, that they are loved, and that with God, all things are possible. God's got you, and He will walk through you each step of the way.
Wonderful summary there. Stacy, anything to add?
I just also wanted to mention that we have prayer teams, and that's also such an important piece to have those prayer warriors and prayer teams praying ahead of you. And so many times when we've come to maybe what we thought was a bump in the road, something that was slowing us down, through prayer, we have seen God work in big ways, and our path really has been straight and our burdens light.
That's Stacy Novak and Katie Green from the Bible to Schools program in the Johnstown, Pennsylvania area, providing free elective Bible classes to elementary school children during their public school day. Please join us again next time as we search for your home, your town, your hero. It's Hometown Heroes on Family Life.
Thank you for listening to this Family Life News podcast. If you've been encouraged by what you've heard, please share it with others and click the subscribe button to automatically receive future episodes. Family Life is a listener-supported ministry. Podcasts like this are made possible by your financial partnership. Find out more at familylife.org.